A year ago, I got back into wrestling in a way, namely WWE at least, thanks to the Hardy Boys returning at WrestleMania 33. A day prior, I was given hope for the future in that triple threat NXT Tag Team title match. Tonight, that love is just pushed forward again with that main event of NXT Takeover New Orleans. Sorry, no, I was New Orleans. I got it right. Of New Orleans. I fucking love pro wrestling. I'm gonna read from my post to make sure I get it right. At the NXT North American Championship match, the ladder match didn't show how much I love it, and if the Dusty Classic Finals didn't show how much I love it, that match did. That fucking match, Gargano versus Ciampa. If Gargano lost, he'd be gone from NXT, but if he won, he'd be reinstated. The story, the action, the result, the goddamn finish of the entire bout, the innovation of it, too. It was perfect. I was tearing up quite a bit, honestly. I mean, just... You know Meltzer, that hack who basically, what's the word I'm looking for? That makes the crap about whatever goes on in wrestling that could go on in wrestling that people eat up endlessly, who also rates Smash because of his overinflated ego because he needs an extra boost to have his opinion validated. He'd be insane to not give the match at least 7 stars. And why 7? Well, because Okada versus Omega, he gave it at least 6 stars for one of their 3 matches respectively. This is going to sound pretty bad for the long run, but it's been ages since I felt such emotion from this, from anything in wrestling. Since I felt this much emotion. Hell, the last time I felt anything even close to this is going to sound odd to a lot of people, was EC3 versus Rockstar Spud in a hair versus hair match in early 2015. I can't remember exactly what month. On Impact Wrestling, back when it was known as TNA Wrestling. You may not agree with the TNA bit, but that's how stagnant WWE has felt. It just felt like something was needed. But seeing that match gives me even further hope for the future of professional wrestling in the WWE, especially once Triple H takes over. Despite all the politics and all the bullcrap that goes on in the business, despite all the politics and such, like Kid Rock saying, "Oh, I'm gonna body slam Democrats," I don't care if he was joking. It didn't sound much like one at all, honestly. Like the whole thing with Trump. But I'm not gonna get into that because, again, despite all the politics of wrestling, despite all the bullcrap that goes on with the favoritism, and despite all the favoritism and bias and hypocrisy in the IWC, tonight right here is why I fucking love pro wrestling. Just the emotion with that, the storytelling, everything about that match was just perfect. I know that was an Italian kiss. I'm not Italian. I don't give a shit. I fucking love pro wrestling. Now, granted, WrestleMania tomorrow night is going to look like fucking Battleground 2013. Don't look it up, trust me. Just take my word for it that it sucked. Compared to NXT TakeOver and New Orleans tonight. But that doesn't matter. Because the future of wrestling is bright with NX fucking T. This is Chris on the X, and while I didn't manage to keep my composure with this, know in my heart, I know in my heart that I already messed it up. Know in my heart that I fucking love pro wrestling, and tonight is why I fucking love pro wrestling. Be proud to be a wrestling fan. Sorry. Even if the IWC can be an asshole, even if WWE can suck balls, even if they got the Hall of Fame riddled with crap, well, not as much crap as the good in it anyway, NXT will give hope for the future. I fucking love pro wrestling, guys. Stay awesome.